Hey everyone, Kimber Shafer here with Rage in the Cage, and we're here tonight at the Academy of Martial Arts in South Oklahoma City, and we're so excited to be talking about Rage in the Cage 31 coming up in Choctaw Creek Park on September 19th. And here beside me is none other than Ken Coulter, one of our favorite Rage in the Cage fighters. He's an awesome fighter, but also, I've said it many, many times before, Ken, you are just a man with a big heart, and you're so faithful to Rage in the Cage, so we can't help but want the best for you as far as in your career. So we're heading into something you've been waiting for such a long time. You were finally getting your chance at that 155 title belt. Tell me a little bit about the process. I mean, it has been a long road for you.
I mean, it's been rough. I mean, fight after fight. We all know I came off of a suspension, and I've also, in less than a year, I've already put on 6 fights for everyone. I felt bad about the suspension. I felt like I let my fans down on that one, so we kind of stepped up, and I took 3 fights in 3 months, and this last one is for the belt, and hopefully we can bring it home.
So, you finally made it to this point. You're a great fighter. It's not like that you probably need to step up your training, but have you stepped up your training to prepare for this one, knowing that this one is so important to you, something that you've always wanted?
Yes, ma'am. This fight, as opposed to all my other ones, are scheduled, it's scheduled for 5 rounds. The other ones have only been 3, so I kind of had to push it more in every aspect of this, the cardio, the boxing, just making sure your muscles can deal with the extra repetitious work that we're going to be doing for extra 2 rounds. So we're just pushing it.
And that's assuming that you go all 5 rounds and don't finish it early, of course.
Yes, ma'am. I know he's tough. I know he's really tough, not just tough. I mean, that'd be an understatement. I've been told Brody's tough, so I'm looking at facing a tough guy, but at the same time, anybody can win, and I'm just going to go out there and fight my heart out, and hopefully we come out like we stepped in.
What do you think that you need to do, Ken, to come out victorious? And not to give away your game plan. I certainly don't want you to do that. But what do you think you need to do?
Honestly, I believe I just need to fight my fight. I don't need to go out and let this whole title thing get to my head. Just go out and fight my fight and have fun and do what I love doing, which is putting on the show for you guys.
After this, sometime in 2015, you will be going pro. Tell me a little bit about what you're expecting in your pro debut and what you look forward to as far as your MMA career.
As far as my pro debut, it's coming early July. Maybe January, February. We're talking early. We're ready to go. I feel like I've proved myself as an amateur. I fought some pretty tough guys, and I'm finna fight another tough guy. So I think I've proved myself. Everyone knows we're tough enough to kind of hang. I'm ready to see what I can do with the big boys, as they call them. I think I'm ready, and I'm ready to, go out and show the world now what I'm worth.
Do you know yet, as your pro debut, is it planned for Rage in the Cage card?
9 times out of 10, I don't see why I wouldn't. That just kind of Ken Coulter and Rage in the Cage goes hand in hand, and no matter where I go, I'm going to keep saying that I will fight for Rage in the Cage. This is always going to be home, so I can't wait for it.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait for you either to go pro and just to see your growth. Just watching you grow over the past 8-9 months that I've been working for Rage in the Cage has just been tremendous. And, I'm so excited to see your career and, not just in MMA, but you've got a lot going on for you. You're going to start a clothing line sometime in the near future. Tell us just briefly about that and what your plans are as far as that goes.
It's strictly going to have to start off pretty close to everyone else's production. We want the shirts out. We want, our hats out, our wristbands and things like that. But also I want to do a thing to where I can jump in right off the top of this and take $1 from each thing that's sold and automatically start to donate it somewhere. And so we're going to try to push also bringing good with making a living. And so I don't think you have to be money hungry and go out and just try to get every dollar that's out there. I believe I should become profitable and also help those who couldn't be as fortunate.
And speaking of helping others, as you know, just recently we have decided to add a fundraising component to this card, which I know is always near and dear to your heart. Of course, it's a fellow MMA fighter who was just recently diagnosed with a very aggressive form of cancer. You, as a man of faith yourself, know this man, Skylar Holmes, is a man of faith, and he is believing in God for a complete healing. So I know that this is probably very important for you to fight on this card and be able to help him.
And with that being said, guys, ticket sales just became important, and normally did not matter how many tickets I sold because I'm an amateur fighter. Just come support the sport. But now it's really big. Go out, support. So let's help him out. It's another man of God. Let's do what we're here to do. Let's help the less fortunate. Come on, people.
It's $1 per ticket sold from any fighter on the card will go to Skylar Holman. So, as I've said in the other interviews, really excited that we can be a part of that and be a part of reaching out, because that's what we do in the MMA community. And I know Ken, who has fought on several of our cards that have been charity fundraising cards, and it always means the world to you, I can tell.
Yes, ma'am. Anything with a good cause is what I want my name to be attached to. I want you to remember that he can fight, but he also is here to help other people, not just myself and my family, but other people. And genuinely, I want to make a difference. So let's help out home, and let's see what we can do, guys. If you can, come out and support.
Well, sounds great. As Ken said, come out and support September 19th at Choctaw Creek Park. We're looking forward to seeing you all, so be there.